Summertime slowly fades away.
Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today's video is just welcoming fall. It might be 85 degrees in our room right now, but official fall equinox was 2 days ago and we're ready to jump into it, like jumping into a pile of leaves, as they say. We watched a ton of fall videos this weekend and just really got in the spirit. So I did a introducing fall themed layout just right now, and I'm just in the mood. So we just Instacarted some fall sugar cookies to come to our house and treats, and we're gonna decorate our room and we're gonna listen to folklore, get in the vibes. We might have to have the fan. I'm already sweating. We're not wearing sweaters because it's not sweater weather, but we try to put on our most fall themed dresses. I'm wearing my pumpkin spice lipstick thingy from Elf. So grab your chai tea and sugar cookies with the pumpkins on them and get ready. Is it giving on the cusp of autumn? Is it giving autumn? Hopefully it is, because that was what I was going for. So it's time for a classic Belloncello haze, the little opposite of the Virgin Mary in golden hour sunlight. And fall sunsets are really like no other. It's getting that more orangey haze, more smoggy, more delightful. So we're going to say the rosary and do our little office. And then we're gonna get to decorating and baking and really get into the festivities. Celebrating everything from the smallest national holiday to the changing of the seasons is one of Belle and I's favorite ways to romanticize our lives. Autumn is a season for the reader, the introvert, the baker, a season to make origami leaves and needle-felted pumpkins. It's finally that time of year to find pleasure in slow, rhythmic routine after the late nights and expended energy of summer. Let's sit down and talk about some fall reading recommendations and cozy activities over a warm cup of tea and some freshly baked cookies. Time to make cookies. This year we got there early, so we got both.
Counting all my problems, one by one they're falling down on me. One more day in Paris, paradise is not what it's made to be. No, just say.
Okay, here's our fall dessert of these classic butter cookies and chai tea. Here's to autumn. Okay, now we're going to be sharing with you all of our fall TBR bucket list, things we want to be doing and reading and working on during fall. Romanticize the season. Okay, so books. Start with books. First book I think we should talk about is Wuthering Heights. I'm about to read this book. I just read it. It's a very blustery, haunted romance classic, good for fall. Also, one that I just finished is called Unhittable. It has all the dark academia, castle, school vibes that you want for like September going into October. It's like coming of age girl, kind of like Anne of Green Gables, where she thinks of everything fantastically and everything's just so magical to her. Other books I'm going to be reading this season are The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. Just a World War II historical fiction. From what I know, it's pretty cozy and its letters. I think it might get a little intense. Obviously, being a World War II book. And Nancy Drew, I'm going to be reading some of her books because, well, just kids' books. are really cozy because they're just easy and nice to read. This is one of those cozy kids books that you should read. Snow and Rose is really good. I would really recommend this for like November going to December because it has more of like an undertone of Christmas. It's Brothers Grimm story, but it's by Emily Winfield Martin. It's like a retelling, and this copy is so beautiful. And it has like so many pretty pictures and cozy cabin in the woods. It has library of trinkets. It's very good for the season, and it's like very cozy. Fall cottagecore whimsy book of the century. Another series I highly recommend for the season is the Wildwood Chronicles, and I have all 3 right here. And it's just a great woodland, talking animals, cozy. It's action, adventure, fiction, fun. Highly recommend. Then another book that I'm going to be reading is Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. I've heard that this is one of her more dark undertoned books, so I'm hoping this will be like a good November read because it'll have that undertone of gothic. Kind of gothic, kind of spooky. And then for like the next month, I'm going to be reading Far from the Madding Crowd, which I don't know how autumnal this is, but I know it's very dramatic and tumultuous, immersive, and world building. And it's like a long classic, so this is definitely going to be a project for me. But yeah, so this will be good for a long daily read. Some books that I want to read on the weekends or like for free time books are The Fall of Candy Corn. Me and Bella are both going to read this, I think. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to listen to this. It's a whole series of chick lit seasonal books, and we read The Summer of Cotton Candy. Now we're going to read The Fall of Candy Corn. So it's like the protagonist works in a theme park, and then much like Disneyland, and it's like a chick lit story, and it's going to be set in fall. It's like wholesome. I don't want to edit this all up, so... No, edit it all. Edit it all. I love an author named Janet Oak. I just finished reading a 3-book series by her. I read a 6-book series by her this year, and I'm in the middle of one of her series that's also a seasonal series like the one that we just mentioned. And I'm gonna read the autumn one, which is called The Winds of Autumn. So it's like a coming of age story about a boy, and I love the pioneer just aesthetic. Like that's really been my vibe this year, just like natural. I'm like Boston Jane, baking bread, and like the organic harvest season of actually going outside and getting your own vegetables and all of that. Reading about it is just so nice, so I'm really looking forward to that one. A series that we both want to read is called The Dark Hills Divide series, which I don't really know much about this series, but it does seem very like cozy and maybe spooky. Some other books I want to read in my free time is The Wolves of Willoughby Chase, which is a book that I just picked up at the bookstore, and it's set in winter, so it's a pretty cozy and spooky book. And then right now I'm reading in my free time Gail Carson Levine's Fairest. There's just something very cozy about books with taverns and menageries and castles, medieval times, fiction, magic, and that's really what Gail Carson Levine delivers on every single time. I'm gonna try to rattle off the movies that we want to watch really fast. There's a lot of them because there's a lot and we're running out of time here. So okay, so Good Will Hunting, Dead Poets Society. I feel like those go hand in hand with like the academia, sad, heart-wrenching, Robin Williams, Fantastic Beasts. We've never watched any of the Fantastic Beasts series. And then The Beauty and the Beast, the Beast Castle and the Forest, cozy. And the Wolves. It's like spooky and cozy at the same time. Lord of the Rings. Hannah's reading Lord of the Rings right now, so we're watching the movies as she finishes the books. No words to explain how cozy J.R.R. Tolkien's writing is, and the movies of those perfectly depict that writing. So, One Calls the Heart. It's a Hallmark show that used to be on Netflix. Got too wholesome for Netflix, so they had to take it off. So yeah, it's just like very wholesome teacher, like the back in the day one-room schoolhouse aesthetic. Enola Holmes 2 is coming out, so obviously you're able to watch both of those. You've Got Mail. I've never seen that. I know it's a set in fall and it's a good rom-com. Nancy Drew. That's more for the academia inside of me because I just love the Nancy Drew movie with Emma Roberts because it's satisfying. The whole montage of when she's getting good at everything in school and becoming the best student. It's like who I wanted to be. I'm pretty sure I even tried to make the little paperclip thing that saves her when I was little. All the movies we want to watch this season. I hope you got some good ideas. And obviously, just off the topic of fall, we have lots to catch up on for Andor. Star Wars world right now is going off. We just finished Clone Wars, and that was just absolutely heart-wrenching. And back to our fall bucket list. I have a bunch of things to do and some treats I want to make too, because fall is obviously the time for baking. I love baking cinnamony fall treats.
They're so
It's
easy
great.
and so yummy.
So I want to drink chai tea a lot more. So chai lattes, chai, iced chai, all different kinds of chai.
We're gonna start drinking this every day in the morning.
And also, I've heard that there's like a Taylor Swift chai cookie.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So maybe I'll have to try that out. I also want to try out the pumpkin spice signature latte at Dunkin', because we already get the caramel signature latte at Dunkin'. So just a pumpkin spice version of that. Spice shake at Chick-fil-A, because we already love the cookies and cream shake. And then there's also a viral cinnamon roll recipe that I want to make. So maybe I'll have to like make a whole event out of that, making cinnamon rolls, maybe having like a girls' morning where we have cinnamon rolls and stuff, fall vibes.
Okay, and things to do are go to a museum / an art museum. We honestly, it's like going to a local gallery is just a vibe.
Yeah. Get a cozy mug.
As you can see, we're drinking out of a Central Park one right now, which has flowers and stuff on it.
That's not fall. We don't have any fall mugs or anything like that in our house, so I want to go to TJ Maxx or something and get a fall mug. Cafe mornings, so since we're homeschooled, it's just a great time to go to a cafe, get a little hot chocolate, a little pastry, do my work at a cafe for a couple mornings, maybe one morning a week or something. And then yeah, bookstores and libraries. I feel like there's just something really special about, honestly, just libraries in general. I've really been appreciating that lately, because our library was closed for the last year.
And it just recently got renovated, so just going there and enjoying the ambiance of a library.
And just being able to get books for free is crazy and great. For like crafts and things, I just want to knit Guernsey of some sort. So maybe I'll do wrap, maybe I'll do sweater. And then I'll knit a Guernsey sweater while I read Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. They'll just go together. And then I also want to finish my Hogwarts cross stitch, which I started last year and never got around to finishing, because it's literally probably like 5,000 stitches. And I didn't get around to finishing it last year. So this year I'm going to finish it.
The autumn is here, so hope you have a lot of fun watching our
cozy hygge moments of
romanticizing
everyday life.
Please subscribe.
Every single comment I read, every single subscriber I appreciate.
If you're watching this video right now and you think you go unnoticed, you don't, because we very much appreciate
really
you.
Do notice everyone.
So thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for watching this video, and come back for more.
Bye.
Hope you enjoyed.
Summertime slowly fades away.